Hey, it's Diana from Wrap Your Baby. I am so excited to be here with you today because I'm going to show you something cool. So I'm a little bit later than usual, but if you saw my live yesterday, you know I promised you this one. So I had to find the time to sneak away from my family and show this to you. So yesterday I showed you how to do a knotless front wrap cross carry with a short wrap. Now I'm going to show you how to do it with a long wrap. So for this one, I'm using my Atlantis wrap. I no longer have my short Atlantis wrap because someone bought it off of me. It was the last one in that size. They really wanted it. So now I have a long Atlantis wrap. This is what Atlantis looks like. Ooh, it's beautiful. And it is I believe it's one size. It might be two sizes longer than my base size, actually. I think it might be two sizes longer than my base size. So I definitely can't do that short version of the front wrap cross carry that I showed you yesterday. So I can do something very similar that just uses up more length. So here's what you can do if you have a long wrap. By the way, if you're watching this in replay, give me hashtag replay in the comments so I know you're watching. I can come back and look for your comments and questions. Any questions about anything I'm talking about, go ahead and always put it in the comments. I'll come back and look for it so I can answer. All right, so we're starting this just like front wrap cross carry. The middle of the wrap is around my baby. The wrap is crossed on my back. And now we're getting to the point where I'm going to cross the wrap on my baby's, over my baby. So for both of these knotless versions, you're really going to just do it with a bunched cross, which means bunching it like this, not the spread crosses that spread over baby on both sides, like that, because what we need is a bunched pass to tuck the tail into for the knotless tucks. So if you want to do a 3-layer front wrap cross carry with the layers all spread, then this is not the one for you. But if you are happy leaving it bunched like this, so that it comes straight down along baby's side to baby's knee, tucks up under and to the other knee, and then comes under, and we'll do the same on the other side, then this will work great for you. All right. So of course you need to get this panel around your baby nice and tight by tightening both shoulders well. Then you bring that straight down along baby's side to this knee, come over to this knee, and if you have achieved getting your baby's bottom to sink down past your baby's knees, then this part crossing from knee to knee, you won't actually see it from in front as much because it'll be up in between you more. Okay, so far this is still regular front wrap cross carry. I'm going to adjust this to be not so close to my neck because I don't want to feel that weight digging into my neck. If this was a regular front wrap cross carry, we're just going to tie a double knot here. My wrap is too long for that. So instead, I'm going to cross it and bring it back around to the front. Now, of course, I can just bring this over or under baby's legs and tie my double knot here under baby's bottom. But since we are talking about the knotless variations, let's go ahead and make this knotless. So I'm going to bring one end up, I'm going to scoop my arm under it, and then under this bunched pass. It's going to be a lot easier to get your arm under it up here where there's some space between your body. It's hard to show it. Between your body and the wrap there, whereas right here it's really snug against baby, so it's going to be harder to get your hand under. So I'm going to go ahead and do that up here by baby's head where it's easier. And then you can you're bringing the tail over the strap, my hand's under the strap, and my hand brings that back down under itself. Okay, so that is a knotless tuck around this bunched cross. So we'll just do exactly the same thing on this side. I'm going to dive under it, put my hand under that strap with my fingers pointing towards my baby so I can pat my baby's back if I want to. Then the tail is going to come over that bunched pass, that bunched cross. My fingers are going to grab it and pull it back down under the bunched pass and sort of under itself. See, it makes like a U-turn there. And now I have a front wrap cross carry with knotless tucks. You know what? Let me see for sure what size this wrap is. It's newer to me. Okay, this is a size 7 wrap. It says it on the tag, by the way, if you have a Girasol. Actually, what it says is the length in meters, which is 5.20 meters. But that is the same as size 7. So this is 2 sizes longer than my base size, and that's why my tails are so long. If I did it with a wrap that was 1 size longer than my base size, I would have shorter tails, maybe about to here. And if I did this with my base size, I don't know that I would have enough to do this at all. I think I'd probably have to have tied in the back like a regular front wrap cross carry. So if you have a long wrap, you can do this variation of the front wrap cross carry with knotless tucks. You might like it better, even though you have, with the longer one, you have the crosses coming around your waist there. It's still not as much as if you brought it back to the front and tied. It doesn't feel as much like a waist belt going all the way around your waist. So if that's what you're trying to avoid, this could still work for you. Give it a try. See if your body likes it. And then you might also just like how it looks. It's unique, it's different. People are gonna ask, what carry is that? People love to ask when they see a carry they're not familiar with. So here I'm grabbing those bunched passes, and here's just a bonus tip. You can grab your baby's legs gently, and you can grab those passes too if they're bunched, and sort of gently push baby's knees up and rotate forward, and that helps you sort of get that squat seat. If you find you don't have it when you're done wrapping, you can sort of adjust afterwards. And so that's what I was doing there. All right, so that was it. Knotless front wrap cross carry with a long wrap. If you want to see the short wrap version, go check out yesterday's 5-minute live. That's it for today. So all I have left to say is Instagram. If you try this, please get a picture of it, share it, and use hashtag #WrapWithDiana when you share it on Instagram. Oh, thank you. Hart Gershwin says, beautiful and great job. Well, thank you. Mwah. Okay, Facebook. If you try this, take a picture, please, and post it in the comments here. Or if you haven't already, just join Wrap Club, my free wrapping Facebook group, where you can post your pictures there and get lots of feedback, which means if you need help, encouragement, troubleshooting, you'll get that. But also, if you just want to show off your win, you'll have people to celebrate with. So that's really fun. So those are the assignments for Instagram and Facebook, respectively. Okay, LA Warriorina says, greetings, I have a 5-month-old that weighs approximately 15 pounds. I weigh 90 pounds. I have the Moby wrap and am stuck on how to use it with her now. Okay, I'm glad you asked that, because the kind of wrap I'm using in this tutorial, and I use in all my tutorials, is a different kind of material than the Moby wrap. It doesn't have that same stretch. If you look closely at it, you can see that pattern in it is actually the different threads woven into that pattern. So we call this kind of wrap a woven wrap, and that's one way you can tell, is to look closely and see if you can see the weave. Whereas a Moby is what we call a stretchy wrap. It's made from more like t-shirt material, more similar to my dress here, or whatever t-shirt you're wearing, probably like a knit jersey generally. So this would not be a way I would recommend to use your Moby. So I am glad you asked, so I could give that disclaimer. However, if you DM me, I can give you a great tutorial that I think will really help you for your Moby wrap. So please do that when you're done here, and I will look for it so I can give you that link, and then hopefully that gets you going, because I would love for you to be able to wrap your 5-month-old, get the weight off your arms and back, and distribute it instead across your torso, your body, get comfortable, and be able to keep your baby close. It's so rewarding. All right, that's all I got. So have a good evening. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, happy wrapping.